My goal today is to get this frame finished and deployed so we can get the birds the chicken porch. Oh no. Frozen water. I noticed this starting yesterday, but I was hoping that it was maybe just because it was really cold or something and the bowl just couldn't keep up with the warming it, but it just looks like it's completely shut down and not working at all. The end of the extension cord is buried under that skid right there. It has a light in it, which will let me know if the extension cord is working or not, at least. If I can dig it out and the light is on, I'll know if the extension cord is the problem or not. I'm guessing it's the bowl though. Red Star just urgently went into her nesting box. I'm hoping we'll get a nice egg. Thank you, Miss Red. I dug up the extension cord under the skid there, buried under frozen mulch, but as you can see, the little light is not illuminated. I'm gonna go check in the garage to see if it's still plugged in. I was about to collect a Red Star egg, then the barred rock jumped in there. So hopefully we'll get two. No egg. Well, it's still plugged in. We'll plug in the air compressor real quick and see if that outlet is the problem. Aha! The breaker has not been tripped. This outlet over here is on the same circuit, so theoretically it should also not be working. It's further down the circuit. I tried to pull up the extension cord so I could get enough slack to pull it to the outlet on the other side of the garage, but it's buried in so much snow, I did not get very far with that. My other extension cord doesn't have the ground connector on the bottom of it, so I can't plug that extension cord into my other extension cord and run that across the garage. So I'm just gonna call the electrician later and see if there's something we can do. In the meantime, I've got some other work I need to get done. I got an email this morning from Justin Rhodes. He has asked me if I can edit some of his Joel Salatin raw footage from his permaculture chickens film. Apparently he's going to be releasing some of his footage from his Joel Salatin interview, and he wants me to put a few clips of it together. Recently I published that video, How Justin Rhodes Started My YouTube Channel. In that video I tell a story of how I got acquainted with Justin doing the promotional video editing for permaculture chickens. One of the coolest aspects of that project was I got to edit raw Joel Salatin video. I was sitting there at my computer thinking, wow, this is so cool, raw Joel Salatin video, and I'm editing it. This is definitely the coolest thing I've ever worked on. If someone would have told me that, Dan, in about a year from now, you will be sitting down with Joel Salatin interviewing him on your own video, I would have thought, you are crazy. But that's exactly what happened, and that was awesome too. Anyway, keep an eye out on Justin's channel or his email list. If you haven't signed up for that, get on his email list, and keep an eye out for this Joel Salatin video coming out soon. I got to go in and go work on that so I can get back out here and work on that chicken porch. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, Ashley's mom, my mother-in-law, is coming to visit today. She will be here later on this afternoon, so that's another thing. I got to get this stuff finished before she gets here.
You're working in town, you've got your fledgling family, you have this dream, I want to do this full-time farming chicken thing. How do I get there? The first thing to do is to get out of debt. If you're in debt, get out of debt. So don't quit your day job.
Little buddy, do you want to tell everyone why Nana is coming?
Because she wants to see me.
But why?
And because she decided to come on my birthday. She has her winter go and her plane ticket.
She's coming to go to your birthday party.
I know.
Do you want to show everyone your shirt that you're wearing today? You're wearing your I Am 5 t-shirt, which will be inaccurate very soon. Right?
And there's a funny picture of our robot, right?
Yeah. Are you ready to go work on the chicken porch with me?
Yes.
Let's go. Aside from this thing collapsing the other day when we were trying to build it and it breaking and me having to reassemble it, the other reason why we weren't able to finish it is because my dimensions were off a little. The idea for these cross beams were for them to be 4 feet wide. I took what I believe to be an 8-foot 2x2. It was sold at the store 2x2x8, and I measured out 4 feet and cut it, and I made the mistake of not measuring the other side, which was a couple inches longer than 4 feet, and I just assumed it was 4 feet. So that's the top of the frame where the two sides of the A-frame come together, and that one is 4 feet. The problem is
Too long.
this one that I need to connect to it is a couple inches wider because of this right here. So little buddy, our objective is to unscrew this right here and take the saw and shorten this piece just a little bit so we can close that gap and get these two sides of the frame attached to each other.
How come we're closing it?
Well, we don't want a gap. You ready?
Yes.
Goofed this one up a bit again. After shortening the crossbeam on this to the right width, the tops of the two frames still weren't lining up. This one here is still too wide, so it's probably just a warped piece of wood, and that's why I'm not getting it to line up. Instead of trying to get this one to line up on the other one's 4-foot top, I thought I would just make another top brace for this one that would go across with my last piece of 2x2x8. So I cut it to the width of this one, which was 51 inches versus 48 inches on the other one. Where I really goofed though is I screwed this top piece on with it being wrapped around this pole right here, so I couldn't get it off. So I had to unscrew it. And now this screw will not come out. It just spins and spins, and I've tried pushing it out. I've tried gripping it with the gloves and spinning it, and it just will not come out. My last hope here to try and salvage this is to use the bolt cutters, get this cut close enough to the wood where I can still screw in another screw right next to it. little buddy, aren't you?
Yes, but this looks like a house for me to live in all day.
Hey, did you unzip your jacket?
Huh?
Yeah, zip that jacket back up. Well, this frame is a lot less stable than I thought it would be. It's pretty wobbly. I was originally planning on running a piece of wood across to connect the two and give the base a lot more stability. But my last 2x2 I had to cut to make this additional piece up here, and also it wouldn't be long enough. I just measured it. The width at the bottom is 9 feet 8 inches, and I only had 8 foot length anyway. What I'll have to do is get some 2x4x10s to put at the bottom. We're gonna have to call it a wrap today on this because it is time for me to go inside and get dinner started. I'm already a little bit late starting it, and Ashley's mom should be here pretty soon, so we have to get that started and taken care of. Little buddy's birthday party is tomorrow.
Yeah, and you guys are invited. I invited.
Did you hear that? You guys are invited. I know it's late notice though. His birthday party's in the afternoon tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have some time in the morning to head out to the hardware store and pick up what I need and finish this off, finally. Little buddy, I'm freezing. Let's get this place cleaned up and go inside. How's that sound?
Good.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're welcome.
Here comes Nana now. Hi, Sharon.
Hello.
How was your trip?
Everything was good. How are you?
Great.
Little buddy.
He just went inside. We've been outside building and it's pretty cold, so.
It is cold. It's so beautiful out here.
Thank
How
you.
Are you doing?
Well. Little buddy, are you having fun with Nana?
Yes, we're playing a game that she's a poor little Nana.
Poor little Nana. He's hitting me with the lava.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, Mother. How are you? Glad you could make it. Good to see you. You too.
I need to send a thank you to a couple of our viewers. One, Liz Zorab. She has a blog over in the UK. It's all about her small homestead. She's been a viewer of ours from the very beginning. Liz did a blog post about some of her favorite YouTube channels that are homestead related, and we got a nice mention in there along with Art and Bree and Justin Rhodes. One of our newer viewers, Valerie, is a freelance writer for an online publication called Thrive Global. And she's done a couple articles on Justin Rhodes and the Great American Farm Tour, Kickstarter campaign and all that. And a video from our YouTube channel was embedded in one of her articles. So thank you, Liz. Thank you, Valerie. Very cool. I'll leave links to both of those in the video description below if you guys want to check it out.